Hello. Today, well, first, quick shout out, and then I'll talk about what I'm going to be talking about. Today, quick shout out to my hairdresser again, Steven Stack. For those of you who didn't see his tagging me here on Facebook with the gorgeous picture of the back of my hair. So again, he did my hair last night and does this beautiful job. So live, love hair in Walpole, Massachusetts. Shout out to Steven, my amazing hairdresser. So, does your spouse make you sick? It occurred to me yesterday that in all the talking I've been doing, lots been occurring to me this week. Have you noticed that? Um, in these lives that I've been doing and telling you how much better you're going to feel and how you won't feel as ruffled, which is totally true, I also have not been talking about how you're feeling in the moment of the decision. And I focus on decisions as the decision diva because I do believe that decisions are affected by our self esteem. I've been saying that a lot. How do we feel in that moment? And so, true generalization of a story, that's a way for me to phrase it. My husband appointed me years ago. We've been together for 17 years and married 15. He appointed me the one in charge of, let's call it correspondence. So something needs to be returned or a letter needs to be written. I'm in charge of all of that. And admittedly, 17 years ago, I took it unwillingly. Not so willingly anymore. And so, more recently ish, I want to say in the past couple of years, here's what happens. He tells me to go ahead and take care of this return. Maybe it's Amazon, and a couple of years ago, like, either had to call Amazon or go in and print the label and blah, 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 blah. And I'd feel nauseous. Like, in that moment of him saying, either it was please do this, or will you do this, or hey, take care of this next week, however you phrased it, pit in my stomach. That's the feeling I would get in the moment. And I would say yes. In part because that's my job, that's what we agreed to, and in part because, as I've talked about in other ones, I didn't know how to say no. I'm trying to appease my husband and I don't know how to say no. So I'm literally sick to my stomach and nauseous or nauseated, whatever's the grammar on that word. So I want you to really pause and check in with yourself and notice how you're physically feeling in those moments of not knowing what you want to do or knowing what you want to do and not knowing how to phrase it, etc., etc. All the stuff I've been talking about. How are you feeling? Because when you start to get healthy and live healthier, that feeling will go away. I don't get nauseous anymore. I know how to talk to my husband about these things. I'll admit I'm not always in the healthiest mindset. I don't always say it in the best of ways, which I work with my clients on that as well. I do say to him something unhealthily along the lines of, yeah, here's all the reasons why I just don't know that I'm going to do that. So you and I need to talk together about a different plan. It could be that tomorrow I'm too busy. It could be, I get really confused and my brain shuts down. That is true. Here's a true example. And now I'm at the 3 minute mark, which I was trying to stay under. Every year we get this letter from, I think, our house insurance people that, like, our mortgage people didn't talk to the insurance people the right way and something's about to be canceled if we don't take care of it. This has happened for about 3 or 4 years now, and I don't know what to do. I don't even know where to start. I don't know who to call, and my stomach plummets. And what I've started to do instead is actually tell my husband, I don't know what to do about this. I need help. And then we talk together, and either he makes the calls or he coaches me on how to make the calls and what order and all of that. Because I'm more comfortable in myself. I'm not feeling as less than. I can breathe myself into equality and think it's okay that I don't know things. Remember, when we're here, we can accept humans have strengths and weaknesses, and I am equal to all, in spite of my flaws and imperfections. And like mine is, I'm enough and I matter in spite of my flaws and imperfections. I stand equal to all. We all have strengths and weaknesses. These are some of my strengths, and I remind myself of them, and these are some of my weaknesses. And sometimes making calls or figuring something out is one of my weaknesses. And you know what? It's one of his strengths. So we can sit together with me in a healthy place, so I'm not feeling, oh, woe is me, I'm less than, I'm stupid, versus you, or, well, you know this better than I do anyway, so why aren't you taking care of it? What's wrong with you? Hear how the tone changes when I go up in the contempt cycle? So when I can stay here, honey, how can we work together? So breathe yourself into your healthy place. Recognize that feeling in your body. That feeling is your signal that you're not in a healthy place. And comment below on what your signal is. For some people, it's back tension. Like I said, for me, it's a stomach ache. Some people might get a headache. Some people clench their hands. Some people curl their toes. Comment below and let me know what your signal is. And if you're watching this for the first time and you don't know what your signal is, I guarantee you at some point in the next couple days, someone is going to upset you. So check in with yourself and see if you can find where your physical sign is, and then comment on that too. Like, come back in and comment on it. As always, head over to my website, Your Decision Diva, to get your free guide on self-esteem and healthy decision making. I am Your Decision Diva and your queen of, it's on the other side today, your queen of clarity. And I will be back next week. Have a good weekend. Bye.